That's too low. Okay, let me just fix this up real quick. All right. If you're wondering why I'm going live right now, I'm gonna address something that's been going on lately with a couple former members. Where the fuck do I begin? Hey, Sophia. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Chloe. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Jada. How you doing?
Good.
Okay. I think you know why we're live, right?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna get it right off the bat. Hey, Chloe. How you doing? Um, if you guys haven't been keeping up on what's been going on lately, a former member of Digital Vids has been slandering all of CJ Studios, primarily me, but now went too far by targeting the entire CJ crew. And I've been staying quiet about it lately because obviously I thought it was like nothing to take too serious because obviously like it was all bull from the beginning. Hey Joy, welcome to the stream. But it got to the point where when he got my entire crew involved as victims, I had to take action. And obviously, I'm talking about Justice Moradian and what he was doing and what Sean Maahs Jr. has been doing. And the reason why I got Jada on board here is because Jada was actually a victim of Sean, and she was one of the first people. She's actually the first person to have broken her silence on what Sean has been doing. Wenzel, no, they're not blackmailing me, but they are trying to slander us. Jada, do you want to tell them what's going on?
So, what was going on is
We got water
that
real quick.
Sean and Justice, um, sorry, I can't talk.
You want me to just do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I'm going live and not doing it as an actual video post is because I don't really want this being documented on my channel or anything. But you guys may have noticed back in November of 2024, we fired Sean from CJ Studios because of his like verbal, abusive, and aggressive behavior amongst the cast on set and off set. So it got to the point where everybody was uncomfortable working with him, and it got to another point where we ended up having to fire the guy. But then recently, I've been getting reach outs from a couple of the crew members, and Jada being one of them. And it turns out that Sean has actually made attempts to sexually assault some of our female co-stars. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not I'm like out of a loss for words myself. And
Can I
Jada
explain?
Jada's one of the victims of Sean. If you want to explain what was going on.
So, there was like a couple of times I didn't tell anybody a lot about this and a lot of more information, but, it started off with like me and him, we were friends and stuff. We were quote unquote friends, even though I never liked him to begin with. And he would like repeatedly and like bajillionly times text me and stuff, like going like, "Can I call? Can I call? Can I call?" Until it got to the point where we were in person a couple of times, and there was like this time where I had to cancel my tutoring session just to go to a stupid terrible just to go to his like stupid um like just to be in one of his films, and that's what I did, and that was very stupid of me to do that, and I knew that my tutoring was very important more often. And there was like this time where me and Sean were in Zach's house. We were in his backyard. We were in Zach's backyard, and it was just two of us, and he was like holding my hand and he wouldn't let go, and I said, "Oh, you want a handshake?" And he goes like, "I like you." And I go like, "As a friend?" And he goes like, "No, I really like you." And he would not let go of my hand. And so we went to the garage. It was me, Zach, Daniel, and Sean. And then we were playing hide and seek. So Zach and Daniel went to go hide. So it was just me and Sean alone. And however, he was like getting all like lovey dovey with me, even though that he was taken by somebody. Like, her name is Skyland though, but yeah.
We could put Skyline on live if you want. I don't remember her Instagram though.
It's Roxanne Wolf.
Roxanne Wolf. Would you be able to send it to her with the share button?
Yeah, after I explain this.
Okay.
Mm. So, he was like being all lovey dovey and stuff, and then he went really, 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 really close to me and then kissed me on the cheek. And he started like sliding his hand on my cheek, and then I was like, what the fuck? And then it got to the point where I wanted it over with, so I kissed him.
He forced you to kiss him.
He forced me to kiss him.
And my question is, how the hell does a handshake? I don't know where his methods come from. How does it go from giving you a handshake to confessing to you? Oh, by the way, little disclaimer. This was like way before me and Jada dated. It wouldn't have
And
been
to
well
tell
if we were
and to
dating at
tell
the
you
time.
and to tell you this, he was dating by the time, and then like he was like, "Hey, we should be boyfriend and girlfriend. Do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend?" And I go like, and yeah, and then like in reality, I was like, "What the fuck is this dude thinking?" And
Didn't
then
you
he
like
was
me at this
taken by
time
that
too?
time. He was taken by Skylin.
So Sean was in a long distance relationship with this girl named Skylin. I guess they met on PlayStation or something. Now, during this time when he was trying to make the moves on Jada, literally he was with Skylin. It was a long distance relationship, but this is why I find long distance relationships to be overrated half the time because like you don't know what's going on behind that other screen when you're not on call with your other partner. So he's basically cheating on Skylin.
And to tell you this, he was like trying to hold my hand and stuff, and I was like feeling really, really, really uncomfortable. And then like as soon as I got home, I was like, embarrassed. I was like disgusted from like I was really disgusted, and I was like talking to my mom about it, and then she was like, "Oh baby." And then she didn't even know that I didn't like Sean to begin with.
How does your mom
And
feel about
and so he called me like saying, "Can I call?" And then I go like, "Yeah." And then he was like saying a bunch of lies, going like saying that Zach and Daniel are like saying, "Hey, I think I prefer Sean and Jada rather than Sean and Skylin." And I go like, "What the fuck is this dude doing?"
He sounds chopped to the third degree, right? I'm reading the comments right now. So he's a cheater, and I wouldn't say Sean's a pedophile, but he is definitely a sex offender, though. I will put it at that at least, because Jada is an adult. But yeah,
I was 17 by that time, and he was 19 by that time.
okay, never mind. Maybe he is then. He probably is one then. I thought you both were adults at the time.
No, I was 17 by that time. He forced a kiss on me. And then he was 19 by that time. And then like during that time, after we kissed and stuff, he was like, "Oh, I broke the can and blah 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 blah. I should be meeting Skyland, and when I kissed you or something, it should have been me and Skyland, and then when I kissed you, I felt like it was Skyland. Oh my god."
Jesus Christ. And like you're not the only victim either. There's other people.
And then he wanted to like be in like this little fantasy world or something where like he's in like a big fucking fairy tale.
Yeah, he's got problems. After what he did to you, and then what he did to Chloe and a couple other people, and like I know there's not a lot out there, particularly because we're not like big name people. So when shit like this happens, like most of it's usually private. But the only reason why a lot of this stuff became public in the first place is because of what Justice is doing. Now, if you guys don't know who Justice is, he's John Luke's little brother. He was a for. I'm still cool with John Luke though. Like we're still friends. He's even against what Justice is doing. But Justice, he was a former member of our digital vid series from season 3 to season 5. And the problem that he had was when we fired Sean, because we didn't fire, because Sean wasn't fired for any of the sex offender any stuff because I didn't even know about that from the start. But he was fired for all the verbal abuse and shit. And when Justice found out, he got so butthurt by it, even though it had nothing to do with him, that he decided to leave CJ Studios and say that, oh, we abused Justice on set. Like, oh, like, we treated him like garbage. Like, and you know what the ironic thing is? So I put everybody, all the CJ crew members, in a separate group chat without Sean at the time to get everybody's side of the story because everybody had a problem with him. The reason why Justice got as mad as he did was because he didn't want to fucking scroll up to the top of the group chat to figure out what was going on. Like he wanted us to start over, and that's why and that's why it escalated as far as it did on his end. And Sean's been staying quiet about this whole thing, which I like, which is like what most people do when they get called out. But Justice is defending a sex offender. And I don't know if you guys saw, but like another reason why I'm like making a live about this is because a lot of people were reaching out to me after I posted the "It's Over" post. People thought I was ending CJ Studios, and that's not the case. If you guys read the post, we filed a cease and desist against Justice for the past 2 years of slandering, and I'm not the only one that's representing it either. Like half of the CJ crew is, and like I'm not even bluffing either. A particular friend of mine, Atherin, he has a family lawyer, and I got his number. And the cease states that if Justice keeps talking bad about us, all of us as the crew would have to take him to court. And luckily, I saw his post this morning. Like he has me blocked, but I have ways on how to get into someone's Instagram if it's public. If by using an unsigned out account. And I saw he posted about the cease and desist and stated that he's not. I'm on the laptop right now looking it up, stating that he wasn't going to post about us anymore, but we needed to apologize to Sean. I'm like, what for? Apologize to Sean for what? Like for doing the right thing? If anything, Sean should apologize to Jada and Chloe and the other people who's been victimized. He never apologized to you, did he?
Nope, he never did.
And the crazy thing is that
He's
I had a
unapologetic.
we were on the phone. We were on the phone with him back in December. Um, it was between Jada and I and Angel and Laffy that were all confronting him. I secretly recorded it, and he actually admitted to the harassment story that he did to Chloe. And as Jada actually explained what he did to her on her channel. Chloe, yeah. See, he didn't for me either. Exactly. See, Chloe. Actually, if let's see if Chloe wants to join in on the stream. How do I? Chloe, if you want to go live and explain your side of the story, click request, and then I can let you join in. Actually, I can do it from here. Actually, I tried seeing if Brandon want to go live, but he declined though. He's probably busy. Hey,
Hey,
Chloe, how you doing?
Hey, Chloe.
good. Hey, let me turn my light on. Wait,
All right.
just woke up. Bro.
So, from what you told me back in December, you were a victim of Sean, right?
Yeah.
You want to explain your side of the story?
I don't really like talking about it, but you guys can. I'd rather you guys can, to be honest.
Okay, so from what Chloe told me, her and Sean went swimming at like a public pool. They live in the
Oh.
McLean McConnor. I'll let you join after I tell Chloe's side of the story. So basically, they went swimming at a public pool in his apartment complex, and he was complaining that his swimming trunks were too wet. You said, right?
Yeah.
Like, buddy, you are swimming. But then, what's it? I'll let you join afterwards, McLean McConnor. So then he tries to like ask you, is it okay if he's just in a towel, like no shorts,
Yeah.
like butt naked in a towel?
Yeah.
And then even though you kept saying no, he actually does it.
Hmm.
And then tries to come up with some scenario for you to see his you know what.
Yeah, and then tries to hug me.
And tries to hug
Yeah.
you, and then did you say his towel like fell off and it didn't look like an accident either, huh?
Yeah, his child dropped, and I looked away, but if I didn't, I would have seen that.
In a public pool. I mean, there was nobody there from what you told me, but that's still something a sex offender would do. Like
Yeah.
literally, there could have been kids around.
And I was like, I was at the point where it was just like, I was so embarrassed, I just kind of ran off.
Yeah. So literally targeted you, targeted Jada, targeted Emily and Angel. I can't tell you their sides of the stories because that's up to. Well, I don't even talk to Emily anymore, but I can't say their side of the story unless they speak up themselves. But
Yeah.
he's targeted more than one person in my crew. He's even targeted some people outside the CJ crew, people who I'm friends with. Literally, like when Chloe told me this, I'm like in my mind, I'm like, what the actual fuck did I just hear? And
Yeah.
then
I don't know if mine was the worst, to be honest. I don't know.
it kind of does sound like the worst.
Oh shit,
It
that's
does. Like trying to get you to see his dick. That's crossing the line.
yeah.
But then and the thing is, when we confronted him on the phone, and I have this recorded, he when I asked him, "What is this I'm hearing about what you did to Chloe?" He didn't even try to deny it. The first thing that came out of his mouth was, "That was a long time ago." Like,
Mm,
is that really going to
But it
justify
still
anything?
happened. It
It
still
still
happened.
happened.
yeah.
We could be older, we could be like old men and old elder people, and then 50 years later I'll still hold it against you because a long time ago, buddy, that doesn't mean shit to me. It still happened.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I was like out of a loss for words because this dude has been my best friend for like 6 years until this shit happened. Like I was still friends with him after I fired him from CJ, but when I found out what he did to you and Jada and the others, I'm like, oh fuck no, I cannot be associated with this guy.
Yeah, and there was times where he would say like, "Oh, I can't help but I always have to take myself back and from saying I love you to me."
Right. Like he had a
And
crush
like
on
would
you,
say
but
and
like
like he would
he had
be
a,
around Daniel and he would say, "Oh, I
Hey
love
guys.
you" and all this stuff and like try to say I have to hold myself back from saying it and like
right.
try to like hug on
Yeah.
me and like cuddle with me and I tell him I don't like that.
It was crazy. Hey McQueen, how you doing? Or
Good,
Connor,
good.
did you have any comments on this?
I saw one on what happened, and I despise Austin in my opinion.
Well,
But that I never cared about Austin for
this
sure.
has nothing to do with Austin. This is about a live action member. This is about Sean and Justice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah. This
Martin. Hey Victor.
yeah. This has nothing to do with Austin. Even Austin's on our side with this
Oh, okay. Right.
because oh yeah, and that's the other thing. While we're on that topic, because you guys may have noticed when we fired Sean, we had to cancel Living with the Taylors because it was his series. We haven't even started it yet. We didn't even get the pilot done, and he got fired shortly after it was announced. So then he tries taking the series to Power Pals Films as a Beyond
Oh,
cartoon. And then after I told Austin what he did to you and Chloe, Austin straight up canceled his series.
oh, I see.
Yeah, literally like Austin he's not typically involved in this, but he knows what Sean did too, and he knows.
Yeah.
I
And
got a, I
have
got
you
a Q&A question. Go Animate Vlogs asked, "Did you report anything Sean did to the police?" I can't because I'm not a victim of Sean. That's literally up to the people he victimized.
let me tell you this. So when he wanted to do a hangout with us on Fantastic Four, after watching
Oh my god,
Fantastic
yeah.
Four, he is
Uh-huh.
also not responsible for saving his money.
So yeah, like the context of that one. So we went to go see the movie Fantastic Four. He likes to
Yep.
set up all these hangout and stuff, and don't get me wrong, they're fun. But the problem where
Yeah.
it really stands is that he doesn't like he expects one of his friends to pay for everybody else. I mean, I got a job, I got my own money, I'll pay for myself, but how are you gonna have somebody else pay for everybody who doesn't actually have the money covered for everyone else because they're paying for themselves when Sean himself doesn't even have a job?
For real.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
and then after we watched Fantastic Four, he ex- he he kind of flaked out on us, and
Oh,
Oh
Brandon said.
gosh.
Wait, Brandon said, "Don't get me started." When it was his birthday at the bowling alley. Oh, I'll tell them that one after Jada says this one
Yeah. For
because
real.
he kind of flaked
people gotta
out.
hear the bowling alley one.
he kind of flaked out on us. And like Zach was like, "Hey, the movie was great," and then like fucking Sean decided to walk away and just say whatever, and then like we were heading over to like the other side of the marina, and then as soon as we were ready to get going home, it was me, Zach, Amanda, and Cesar, and then Sean called Cesar and then said that he gave up on everything. He gave up going on to conventions. He gave
Going
up
to films and
everything.
stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Connor,
it
I'm
is
gonna
crazy.
Connor, I'm gonna let someone else join shortly, so I'm gonna take off. Okay, man.
All right.
I see, man. So yeah, like that's kind of where I snapped at him. But in terms of the bowling alley thing, though, so
Sorry, it's
he
kind
had
of
a party
loud.
set up for, huh?
Sorry, it's kind of loud in here.
No, you're good. So we had a birthday party for him at his bowling alley, and okay, so here's the thing: we already know to pay for our own stuff, but nobody brought their own money, and he had to talk Brandon into paying for everybody. And some people to this day haven't even paid him back.
What the heck? That's nasty.
Yeah, I know. Like he's, I wouldn't blame him if he still
Oh
holds a
my
grudge
god.
on it. Sophia edit says, honestly, what he did was fucked up, and it's really insane and nasty. Right? I know. I agree. That's why I'm not friends with him anymore. Literally, like
Ew.
the problem with Sean, and
He
I've
still
dealt with
has
this in
the
the past.
nails? That's nasty.
Yeah.
What happened?
Sorry, they're cooking chicken feet and they look really nasty.
Chicken feet? I try it.
I don't like it, and they have the nails still on it. I was like, ew, that's gross.
I've tried frog legs before. I'll eat anything.
I could never eat that. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm too picky. I don't know.
So the crazy thing, so basically the thing with Sean, he has this narcissistic behavior. I mean, so does Justice, but we'll get to Justice in a minute. When things do not get his way, he throws a fit about it. He would vent about it in the CJ group chat, which makes no sense because it's a group chat for the actors, for us, like in terms of like scheduling our films and stuff. And he vents on there, and then when we confront him for it, he feels all guilty. Oh, poor me again, and guilt trips everybody into forgiving him. I used to fall for it, but I don't really play like that anymore because, like, literally, like he's been doing it for so long that like it's so hard to feel bad for the guy. Richmond Blazers Studios. Listen, whatever happened with Austin, I'm glad he's
Yeah,
getting back.
I
No,
wasn't
this has
around for as long as you
Richmond.
were, so.
Richmond. This has nothing to do with Austin. We're talking about Sean. So yeah,
Yeah,
and then so yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot with Sean, honestly, and the sex offender stories like really pissed me off. Like, this is somebody who was supposed to be my friend, and even though he never wronged me, he wronged my friends. But never have I thought in a million years he would actually SA some of my friends.
hmm
And to tell you this, he also did something extremely embarrassing to Caesar, which I heard, but I never was there because we never met.
What was it again?
When he told like about Minecraft Journey to the West.
Oh, Minecraft Journey to the World. I'll get to that in a minute. Script writing with him, a disaster. Oh my god, yes. Another thing Brandon brought up too. Literally, you may have noticed in Jada's video, she said he wasn't the best writer. And I'll even admit I'm not the best writer, and I own CJ. But the issue, though, was that Sean would not like take constructive criticism. He was not open for collaboration. You guys might remember this actually started since since the Late for Hangout episode of Digital Vids, because originally with Late for Hangout, it was supposed to be a gotcha life movie that took place after Lost and Beyond, and I wasn't really down for that because Lost and Beyond's its own thing, because like that story continues on Beyond City. But he wanted it to be an introduction for that, and I thought I really don't want to do this. I think I'm just going to use this segment and make it its own episode. He got mad at me for it and demanded for the episode to be taken down at one point. I'm like, I'm not taking it down. Like, this is good as its own project. We don't need to make a gotcha movie. We have Lost and Beyond. Like,
And
I
don't
don't have
even know
any.
how to do gotcha.
No, I didn't even know
what's
what gotcha
gotcha?
was till he brought it up.
What is gotcha?
Gotcha Life, it's kind of like Beyond in a way. Like, you make videos, like little cartoons out of them.
Oh,
But then, fast forward to one of our recent projects, Chase for the Sandwich. Oh my god. I don't. Do I have the original script? Let me see if I can find it. But while I look it up, he rushed the fuck out of that one. And who's trying to request? I'll check them out.
Mm.
He was rushing that story, and then was casting people without even telling them. Like me, usually like. Okay, like we randomize our castings, yeah, but I check in with them and see what their schedules are like. He doesn't do that. He went up to Rue one time. Oh, no, Rue went up
Oh,
to
okay.
us to see what we were doing. The first thing he says to Rue, he's like, "Hey, I cast you in this project. You're welcome." And in my mind, I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" Like he looked. Oh, dude, Rue was so mad. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? But anyways, the rushed version of the script was really bad. It was like there was no gags or nothing. It was just people running after each other, stealing a sandwich and running off. And I know that's technically what the final result was on CJ, but we wrote the gags and everything, and he wasn't even happy about that. He hated that. He hates when me and Brandon would end up making changes to the script. And we're not trying to mess up his vision or anything, but quality and quantity in filmmaking is very important. And the final bomb drop in this case was the pool party film.
Mm.
What's it called? Like, is Brandon still live? Live. Is he still watching? I don't know if he. It's up to you if you want to go live, man. If you want to help me explain this part, if you want, you can send a request.
Mm.
But until
Yeah,
then, I
he's
can
still
explain something.
here.
Stuff. Okay, so if he wants to go live with us, it's up to him. But never even helps write when time can. Oh my god, yeah. He wrote like a draft for Pool Party, but the problem though was that when he wrote it, it was supposed to be a recreation of the Late for Hangout film. Because the original plot of Pool Party was we played ourselves and all the characters get mad at me for being late again. I'm like, we already did that in a film called Late for Hangout. Why are we redoing the same formula? We're not Darman who uses the same formula all over again. So I came up with the concept. Brandon helped me come up with it too. Instead of playing ourselves, we play characters this time. And then we made a story about a guy named Tyler who arrives late to the pool party. So we kept some of his creativity in it. But instead of the whole episode being about berating the character for being late, we made it to where this character, as a grown adult, doesn't know how to swim. And he hated the idea. And we were like, but it's a good idea. We already did Late for Hangout. Let's do something new. And why do we always got to play ourselves? I mean, like, I don't mind playing Cesar here and there in some of the Digital Vids episodes. I already play myself in Beyond City. I don't like playing myself all the time. I want to play characters. That's why in Outlaw of the Heartland, I was talking in a cowboy voice like this. Because I want to mix things up a
Heartlands?
bit. Yeah.
My mom watches Heart. I mean, my grandma watches Heartlands.
The one we did or like the actual one?
The actual one.
Oh, okay.
And
But
and
anyways,
te-
That's her
and
favorite
I also
show.
got something to say. Don't get me started. Like during the filming of Chasing for the Sandwich, he had the audacity to because I was joking around. And I go like, "Bro, you got the whole squad laughing." You know what he said?
what is that?
He said, "Fuck you. That's dead."
Like he wasn't even like joking either. He sounded dead right serious. Jacob Matthew says, "Why does he not know how to swim?" Oh no, we're talking about a character named Tyler who didn't know how to swim. That was an idea that we had for the pool party film, and Sean tried to like not have that be the final result. Oh, and I'm sure Brandon can vouch for me on this. When we did rewrite Pool Party, instead of helping us, he calls his girlfriend Skylin and in front of us and says, "Hey, do you think I'm a bad writer?" And was venting to her in front of us. I'm like, this son of a bitch. And then when we fucking confronted him and like we like lectured him on this, I'm like, hey, like this is what collaboration is like. Like it's about working with each other and their creative ideas. And like I'm sure Brandon can vouch on this. Tell me he was not pouting like this. Like he was not pouting with a baby face. Tell me he was not. Because he was.
And to tell
So
you
then
this, he also has like a weird kink though. He has a weird pregnancy kink, and he was like thinking of like adding like pregnant women in just like. Remember that he wanted to add like a he yeah, thank you. He was like it was so weird to the point where he made one of the characters or something like pregnant and then like fucking decide to like he wrote this like one story where he had this girl and then she was like fucking so many of these dudes and everything, and then like she was
This was
at a
Living
bus
with the Taylors,
station.
wasn't it?
Wait,
Yeah, that was Living
what?
with the
That's
Taylors, and then
crazy.
Yeah, like
he had the audacity to fall to have like this pregnancy fetish, and I was like, what the fuck?
so.
I'm
I'll
not
get to that.
patient.
Pregnancy.
I'll get to that in a second because I was still talking about Pool Party.
Oh,
Yeah, I was in
So
pool party also, so.
when we made changes, oh yeah, Chloe was in it. When we made changes to the story, Sean and I got into an argument because of it, and I ended up canceling the project. And then months later, Brandon and I went behind his back and rewrote it all entirely, and then like brought the film back. And he wasn't fond of it, but he just gave up because he knew he couldn't do anything about it. So basically,
and
hold on, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Hold on. So after Pool Party, the Pool Party was his last film. But what Jada was talking about though was Living with the Taylors. Um, I'm kind of glad we didn't do Living with the Taylors. It was a really weird project, honestly. It was like, okay, so he did a pilot on his channel, and it looked fun and everything, but I didn't realize how mature the project was going to be. And here's the thing: I don't mind doing mature films like cussing and stuff like that, but sexualizing scenes and stuff is not really my style of film, and a lot of you guys know this, especially because YouTube is very restrictive with this kind of stuff. Yeah, you get more creative control compared to television networks, but like I'm not risking getting my channel like demonetized or age restricted because of a TVMA series that's based on like sexual content. I'm not all forth with that.
back to Pool Party, he decided to leave his mess everywhere in my backyard, and my mom chewed me out for that.
Oh yeah, because we were trying to what's it called? We were trying to freaking how do I word it? I can't even think. We were cleaning up the entire set because we used your backyard as a set from your old house. He didn't pick up a single mess, and your mom got so mad to the point that we weren't even allowed to film there anymore. This is like before you guys moved to the new house.
Yeah.
Sophia asks, aside from Justice protecting Sean, did you have any other problems with Justice? We'll get to Justice in a minute. All of this will add up sooner or later. So the crazy thing was like as a like he was a good friend for me for a while until like all this whole sexual like harassment stuff happened. But even though we were friends, I hated working with him. He was not willing to open up for collaboration. Wouldn't take constructive criticism when I suggest changes to his script. Like, dude, I own CJ Studios, and even like I'm not the best writer, and even I allow people to make changes to my stories. It's called partnership. It's called collaboration, and it's really crazy that like and it's really crazy how he'll make such a big deal when we change one little line. Like
And it's
there was supposed to be an adult joke in Pool Party, and I scrapped it because it was hella uncomfortable.
what was it?
So when Kayla was in the film originally, because remember we casted Kayla with Amanda,
Uh-huh.
he had a like he wrote a line for her saying something like "Don't get me wet," and then I guess they all give her a weird look, and she's not. That's not what I meant. Like I think you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, this is a TV PG rated episode. You can't make adult jokes like that. Now, if it's TVMA, maybe, but we don't even do TVMA based series, like unless if it's because of the only times when our films are rated TVMA, which they have been before, is when we're cussing uncensored. Like if you hear the word "fuck" too many times, then everything's rated TVMA. But we don't do sexual content on CJ.
And do not get me started on the Halloween event. Where'd he go?
I don't know. Is it raining at your house?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's raining hard. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I guess we could read comments, I guess. I don't know.
I'm live on Instagram right now. What's up?
They said, and other content is definitely a TVMA thing. Yeah, for sure.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
Okay, good, good. My phone was ringing, and I was trying to like cancel the call because if actually let me silence my phone. No, no, because if I answer the phone, then it's gonna cut the whole stream. What were we talking about again? Like what part were we talking about?
Don't get me started on the Halloween skit.
You weren't even in that one though.
I was originally in that one, but you told me about the script.
Oh yeah, I poked fun about it at the like before the premiere too. The whole episode was supposed to be about hanging out, and that was it. I
Mm.
felt like that was kind of dull, so we came up with a plot twist because the plot was dying down, where one of our characters would be killed off by a clown, but it turns out it was Nathan at the end. Because like I had to improvise. This is why digital vids is called a series of skits, because we do half the time we did more skits than sketches. There's a difference between them. But like the skits, for the most part, were because of Sean. But yeah, it was like I don't know, like, but you guys kind of get the gist. He wasn't really the best writer,
Yeah.
and I can recall every single time that he created a story, he created an episode. When we would help him write it, it never fails. Every single time, it was always a problem. It was always this. It was always that. It was always you can't change this. You can't change that. Oh, I'm gonna call my girlfriend and ask her if I'm a bad writer in front of you guys. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, are you serious? It's stupid. So that's why we fired him. Everybody like was just fed up with him, and people people were threatening to leave CJ Studios because of it. Even Brandon and Rue were thinking of leaving. And I need Slice Stars more than I need Pro HD. Because at least with Slice Stars like partnership, at least like because the thing is like Brandon is technically my right hand man when it comes to CJ. Because between him and Jada, they do the most work with me when we're developing films. So they're both my right hand partners when it comes to this. And I'm not willing to lose him for a guy who can't even take the constructive criticism of making a good film. So what drew the line exactly? Why did we fire him? David Espinoza. You guys don't know him, probably. You guys might do. He was an extra in Chase for the Sandwich. He was the guy that was sitting on the bench. He had the line, "Oh my god, I'm fine. I can't be an eyewitness." It was that character. He texted Brandon about this. Surprised he didn't text me. But his little brother or older brother, I don't remember. His brother was in the hospital, potential deathbed. He didn't know if he was going to make it or not. And David was originally going to be in the pool party film. Now, I wish he came to me about it and not Sean. I would have allowed him to go see his brother, obviously, because it's a family emergency. Sean was still trying to pressure him to attend filming because of the fact that, like, I guess to Sean, a family emergency where his brother was potentially dying didn't matter to him. Are you fucking serious? Like, I get we're on a film schedule and everything, but like, a family emergency always comes first, no matter what it is. Honestly, I don't even know why David didn't go to me for it. He just went straight to Sean. And then didn't go to me to vent. He vented to Brandon and Rue. And if you guys think I'm lying, I have the screenshots. I think from Brandon's texting, from Brandon's text still. I have the fucking screenshots where Sean was trying to say, where Sean was like getting all mad at him for not attending filming because his brother's in the hospital. And then what did he say? It was something like, "Oh look, your brother survived. Like there's a +1 coin for you or something." I don't know what he said. It was something stupid. But like you're basically insulting the dude's brother who almost didn't make it that day. Just because he'd rather be with his brother rather than attend filming. I'll never say no to a family emergency. That drew the line for me. I was so mad I fucking slammed my hat on the ground too. I was that mad. So We had to make arrangements for Zach to go pick up Sean. From there, and here's the thing: the reason why we had him pick up Sean to meet up with us was because we were going to break the news that he's fired from CJ Studios. Justice Justice fucking spoiled it because we didn't want Sean to know why he was heading there because we didn't want him to like get all upset and then like try to not attend. But then I get a text from Sean saying like, "Hey, why is Justice telling me that you're thinking of firing me?" And I snapped at Justice. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't have told him. I put you guys in a group chat to vent about what's going on so I know whether or not to fire him. Why the fuck did you tell him that that we were gonna fire him? Now he's probably not even gonna come. But luckily they still talked him into coming, so we broke the news to him, and it was a really emotional moment for me too, because I didn't know like this is like before I knew about the whole sex offender stuff. Like I was crying when I fired him. He was crying too. I was crying with him. Because this isn't just firing an employee. This was firing somebody who I considered my best friend. And who was it? It was me confronting him. It was Brandon, Rue, and Angel. You weren't there, were you, Jada?
I wasn't because you guys wouldn't let me.
I was trying to talk you out of it because you were like at the very aggressive stage, like where you wanted to like straight up like I don't know. I was afraid you were gonna attack him. You probably would have.
I would have.
That's why we had to talk you out of it. We had to try to talk Angel out of it too, but we couldn't. Honestly, I just wanted it to be me and Brandon. But then everybody else was trying to join and everything. But like, it was crazy. Like we had to tell people to stay inside Dan. We had to tell people to stay inside Danner because of it. They're like, "Wait, can we go to?" I'm like, "No, you guys stay right there. Like we don't need like a whole bunch of people." So it was an emotional moment. And after the others left, it was just me and Sean talking one on one. I'm
If
telling
it
him
if
like,
it if it wasn't for me not even talking to Sean, you know how much I would fuck him up.
that's exactly why we couldn't have. That's exactly why we couldn't have you. We couldn't have you go with us. We'd have you stay with Celeste. And after the others left, it was just me and him talking one on one. And I told him, "You know, I don't want to do this, but you took it too far to the point where I have no choice." And it was crazy. Like I started fucking crying. I'm like, dude, you're my best friend, and yet like you don't even like appreciate all these opportunities I'm giving you of even being a part of this production. And then on top of that, you drifted the other crew members away, or they don't even want to work with you. And and now they're threatening to leave if I don't get rid of you. And I can't lose more people. And if you guys have been on the journey of CJ with me since the start, you realize like our cast members typically come and go. Mostly because they have their own lives, but some of them they leave because like they have a problem with me or they get fired because I have a problem with them. And Sean became one of the biggest like topics when it came to that. But we have this understanding that hey, even though you're not allowed to work with us anymore, I'm still willing to be your friend.
Hey, hey,
Because you
Ethan.
never wronged, huh?
Oh, Ethan was saying hi.
Who's saying hi?
Ethan, money, bow, bag. He said, "What's up, Chloe?"
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Supreme Ethan.
yeah. Yeah, he's cool.
So then, actually, give me a second. Uh, Give me a second. Hold on. So then, after we fired him, like I was still friends with him for a while. We were still doing the hangouts and stuff. But then it would get to the point where he would actually try to still cause problems amongst the CJ crew. And it's crazy because he was still friends with some of them. Like a lot of them, like cut ties with him completely. But we're still friends with most of them for the most part. But would eventually like take it so far to the point where he started losing more and more people on like throughout the entire like process. And what really upsets me about that is that like even though he never wronged me, I'm not going to be cool with somebody who's wronging a lot of my friends because he practically treated a lot of them like shit. And where did I draw the line with Sean? It was the day we went to go see Fantastic Four. Do you remember what you both were there with me?
Yeah.
Do you remember what he did?
I think
He
he like
flipped
tried
out
to
on
make us
us.
like he tried to make us like try to charge, or he tried to say he would pay for it, or someone would pay for it, or something, right?
Um, Not
It's been
just
a
that.
while.
We were talking about that earlier, but
Oh.
after he left, I got into an argument with him on the phone because the fact that like he was all complaining, saying it was our fault and everything, that things didn't go to plan. And then the crazy thing, we went to Amanda's house, and to my surprise, I get a call from John Luke, and John Luke got a call from Sean saying that Sean was going to drown himself in the marina lake. And I'm not gonna lie, this is not the first time he's made a suicide threat, but um, wait, what happened? Chloe said later today. I don't.
Yeah, he's saying he wants to call me, so I was texting him because we were talking.
Okay, so then Sean, like, this is not the first time Sean's made a suicide threat on us. This has been happening since high school, but the fact that this one actually sounded serious. So I got Zach to drive us back to the marina. We went straight over there to look for him to stop him, but then come to find out, he wasn't even there.
Hey, Daniel.
He wasn't even there.
Oh, Sasha wants to be in.
Yo, what up,
Uh,
guys?
After Daniel,
Hi,
how you doing, Daniel?
Daniel.
Uh, oh my gosh. I tried to make a video, like record a video, and it didn't go so well, so I didn't get out. So I have to retry because my internet was just like not working. Like I'm talking about like lag, the bugs, all that. So
Oh, Ethan says hi.
what's up, guys?
Mm.
I don't remember who Money Bada Bag was. Is that the same person as Supreme Ethan?
Yeah, that's Ethan. Yeah. Mm.
Ethan, I know you're friends with Justice. Don't take any of this the wrong way, okay? Because I know you've been trying to reach out to me, but I haven't. I've kind of had you muted for a while. Don't take it the wrong way, but
Oh my God. Hold on.
we're
Hold
we're
on.
we're not like
Someone's
on.
knocking on my door. Hold.
But don't take it the wrong way. But him and I are not on the best terms, okay? So, and like, I'm just letting you know that because I know you've been trying to reach out to me about it.
Sup?
I
Anyways,
gotta. I gotta go. I have a meeting.
all right, see you, Chloe.
Okay, see ya.
So it was to the point where like, and
My hair is bad.
him making that threat to drown himself, and we did everything we could to go over there so we can help him, and he wasn't even there. And
Guess.
it was to the point where I was just fed up. This is the type of stuff I had to deal with when it came to Sean for the past years, and I've been staying quiet about it all these years because I
Howdy,
didn't.
partners.
Hey, because I didn't think it was worth
Oh,
like I didn't think it was worth like any of it being out there. But
Um, can
when
I
I
speak?
found out what he was doing, primarily to freaking to Jada and Chloe, I couldn't keep this hidden anymore. Because if people were to find out any other way what Sean was doing, people would have came after me. Like Cesar, why didn't you say anything?
Um, guys, can I talk?
sure.
If it's on topic,
Oh,
yeah.
it's about Justice, how I was a victim of him.
What do you do to you?
He tried to go after me all because I exposed Sean. Like, I fired Sean's ass from SS Studios. And trust me, let me say one thing harsh message to Justice. Prepare yourselves. Fuck you, Justice. Fuck you very much.
He can't even see this. He has me blocked.
I know, but Josh, not Josh.
Josh.
Sean
Oh,
and Justice, take your videos, shove it up your ass. Don't even think about apologizing. It's denied. Get
I
out of
mean,
our lives. Fuck you all.
John wasn't even a part of it. It's just mostly his little brother.
No, he said Sean.
Oh,
Sean, I
Sean.
meant.
Okay, I thought he meant. I
No,
thought
no.
I heard
He he,
John
know,
for
he
some
knows
reason.
Jean. He knows Jean Luc had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Can I explain some? Also, Daniel, I have another bonus thingy. I'm thinking about casting you in my series. If you did not notice,
Okay, what series is it?
Transformers: Beyond Wars.
Okay, okay.
Let me read what this guy said. At this point, Sean and Justice can fuck off. Well said. And you want to know, Sean voiced one of the Decepticon Purge Troopers in episode 2 of my series, and trust me, he did such a good job voicing it. Man, I can't believe a great voice would
Like
turn
I
to be a
like I said,
badass.
he's a good actor, but not good to work with.
He's a good actor, but not a good person.
Yeah, he's a good actor, but he has his downs sometimes,
I don't
and
know, like,
more of the time.
oh, he's buffering.
I think yeah, it's gonna happen because it's rain. I think it's raining. It was raining pretty hard like a while
Sasha's in a
ago.
whole different town too, so the signal's probably just that bad.
Yeah, we're gonna be clear Friday and Saturday though.
Yeah. We'll get to the justice stuff shortly, but I'm talking about how this all went out because I'm tired of people coming at me and harassing my crew for it. I think he's frozen. I don't know. I'm just honestly really disappointed that it had to come that it all had to come to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like literally like I didn't think that the guy who I considered would be a close friend would go as far as to be the one who would attack my female co-stars. And I most definitely didn't think that my other best friend's brother would slander us for speaking the truth. I don't even know why he slandered
Oh,
me. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even say anything. That's the
it just
crazy thing.
it just stopped raining.
Not where I'm at. Still raining.
I
All
like
right.
how it paused, like when it buffered. It just paused his face. Like, oh my gosh, it's funny. That's funny.
I took him off for now because he was buffering.
Yeah. Man.
it's it's crazy though because like I'm just like fully appalled because I never did anything. I never said anything about
Let's
Sean,
go.
and it got so bad to the point where oh, you're back. Okay, you're good, Sasha. We're probably gonna let other people join in though, since you already said what you had to say. Sophia, what's up? Isaac Perez, welcome to the stream. And I'm not making this stream to talk shit or anything. I'm not. I'm speaking the truth because I can only stay silent for so long. But if I had to go as far as to file a cease and desist, I have to say something now. I'll get to that in a second too. So where exactly? So of everything that Sean did, where does Justice come in on this? He's close friends with Sean. They were both part of CJ, yes. But the issue with Justice was that he didn't know, he didn't want to know, he didn't want to believe what Sean was doing. And he took it out on us when we fired him by taking by leaving on his own terms. And because of that, literally he took the road of slandering me primarily and then going after Hey Noah and then going after the CJ crew a year later. How you doing, Noah?
Not too bad. I'm just playing GTA 5.
Yeah. Do you have any comments on this?
About the justice situation, not really, because I'm not really involved.
Oh, just dropped in to say hi.
Yeah.
What he did to your female co-stars is fucked up, and if that happened to my friends, I would have thrown hands. I wanted to, but I'd go to jail if I did. It's crazy because, like, I don't know, like, and most of what Sean did was just force a kiss on like three of them, and then try to expose himself to Chloe. But the fact what he did to Skylin, who's like a long distance girlfriend though, and then the other girl, Maddie, absolutely unacceptable. Like forcing news without consent, basically.
He even lied about Chloe saying that he hit it on like a couple of like people like Daniel and Zach and all that stuff.
But he what?
He lied about Chloe.
Hi, Jordan. Welcome to the stream.
He lied about Chloe, saying that she's been like
Then, like, what?
hitting on a bunch of people, like Daniel and
Oh, that's right.
By the way, Caesar, do we have an update on the cease and desist? Like, I know you sent it out, but do we have any updates?
He posted. He posted about it. I'll get to that in a second, though. So
Okay.
Justice was coming after me primarily. The crew was not involved in it, and that's
Hmm.
okay. If somebody comes at me, I just typically ignore it for the most part. There were times where I had to make some responses and stuff because he was more well known to CJ for a while, but I would take them down shortly after because Rue would have to talk me into taking them down. But this time, I can't let it keep happening because now he's trying to call me a pedophile. With what proof? That is the other question. And he's trying to make the lies saying that he's trying to make up lies saying that what was it that I allowed my crew to sexually assault him when filming Kidnapping Santa, when filming Lemonade Stand, when filming Christmas Gone Wrong, when filming Friendship, even though that was Janelle's film. Buddy, you can't make lies like that.
Yeah, because like not only are those lies, or okay, not only
And
are
then
those
he
things
and then he
not
tried
true.
making and then he tried making lies saying, "Oh, this is I'm so fed up with you because you tried to solicit a 12-year-old girl." What girl? You know what I mean? It's stupid.
Yeah, because
Like,
like those
why are
things.
you making why is he making pedophile claims about me? And why are you not failing to neglect? Why are you neglecting to show proof? Oh, I know because they're bullshit. I laughed when I saw that. That was the stupidest call out post that I've ever seen. But what really drew me crazy though was the fact that he tried to throw you guys under the bus. People who joined after he left too. He tried to say I allowed you guys to SA him. And the crazy thing about that is that by doing that, because he was also a minor at the time, he was trying to call you guys pedophiles.
Yeah, and
Isn't
those.
I don't understand. I don't understand where he's pulling this out of his ass, but he needs to shove it back up there because it's obviously shit. So because of that, I had to file a cease and desist against him, and it wasn't one where I'm bluffing either. Like I actually had to write it all out. Half of my crew is helping me represent it, and I had to talk to my friend Atherin because his family has a lawyer, and I got the lawyer's number. I haven't contacted him yet, but the threat being is that if he keeps posting about us, we're going to court because I'm tired of being slandered. And you know what? I could care less if any online troll or some kid that I went to Lincoln High School with is slandering me. But the reason why I won't let it slide with Justice, though, is because this is somebody who was a part of my fucking show. And we never did anything to him. Never once. Not on set, not off set. I
Yeah, I
took
don't.
him in and I treated him like family, like I did with John Luke. Treated this dude like family. And you want to know how I know like Justice is going too far? John Luke, his own brother, isn't supporting what Justice is doing. What does that tell you? If your own brother won't have your back, you know you're fucking up.
exactly like I yeah. What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
I didn't hear it.
Text Jasmine and let her know I'm on live, so I can't call right now. But if she wants to join the stream, she can.
Yeah, I
Mm.
don't.
The
I
thing
don't
is, like,
know this dude. Well,
because the
I don't
thing
know
is,
what his problem is.
dude, I cared about Justice. I treated him like family. How is it that I'm the bad guy for defending myself when he's the one that started all of this? Why he's making all these posts about me? What did I do to him? On the topic of Justice, did you have any other problems with him aside from him defending Sean? No, that was the only problem. Except for that one time that he tried to expose me for not going to his hangout because I had a date with Jada last minute. There was that one time, but I let that slide. But I actually let that slide. Jada, can you text Jasmine? Let her know I'm live. Oh, she already left. Okay. So, like, if Jasmine wants to join, she can. Yeah, Daniel can't escape him. He lives like right next to him. So look, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole to Justice or anything, but he had no right to call me a pedophile. You guys know me very well. I would never do a thing like that. Not to him, not to anybody. So all these lies that he's saying that I sexually harassed him on set, it's obviously bullshit. Daniel, you've been a part of CJ since season 5, when Justice was around still. Did I ever do anything to Justice?
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
I
I
can't hear you.
said I was you were a part of CJ when Justice was still around. Did I ever do anything to Justice?
No, not real, not at all.
Exactly. You were in a film with him. You would have known if I did.
All aside from what we did with Chris has gone wrong, we really did nothing at all to him. Like nothing after that. Nothing after that part of the filming when we're in Jada's place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no.
it was around that time. It was like no, that was filmed in 23. He left a year later. But he hasn't been in any other project since because like we're slow development.
Uh, oh no.
I
Is that
texted
good?
Jasmine to see if she wanted to join because she tried to call me. Did Jasmine respond, Jada?
Uh,
I
oh
can't
no.
text her right now.
This is not good.
I can do it. Probably. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna make me leave this.
So I already know people are probably gonna like wrap this out like on him and everything. The Rebecca, Prianta, can I join you guys, please? If I'm gonna see if Jasmine might want to join first. If she doesn't join, then I'll let you join in first, Rebecca. And I'm not making this stream to talk crap on either one of them. I'm really not. I'm just trying to defend myself here because it got so bad to the point where even my dad found out what was going on. It got so bad to the point where people from my other show, who isn't even affiliated with the CJ crew, the people from Vion City, the 2 people from there even came to our defense. And they didn't even have to do that. Honestly, this isn't your guys' fault for what he did. It was his fault for creeping on your female co-star. Exactly. Justice didn't have to fall into any of this. He didn't have to. If he would have because the problem is that if he would have like stayed out of it, he'd still be a part of CJ. So your friend got fired. Big deal. Don't blow your own opportunity, but he did. And you know what? If he doesn't want to be part of the channel more, that's perfectly fine. But don't talk shit. Because quite frankly, I don't understand I don't understand why targeting me has to be an obligation, has to be a priority for doing the right thing. He tried to rape Chloe, and yet I'm the bad guy for saying something, right? It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not crashing out or anything, but it's like, like you know I'm smiling because you know how because you see how I realize how stupid this is. Because think of it this way. Are you guys still there? Are you frozen?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
here.
yeah. I'm just quiet.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, like Chloe said, he tried exposing himself to her at the pool, dropped his towel, butt naked. What could that have led to?
That could have led him to getting arrested.
No, that would have led to her getting raped by him. Because why else would he do something like that?
Just to tell you, he lives right by an elementary school.
I hope he's not a fucking pedo. because that would be a problem.
He lives behind a fucking elementary school.
Isn't that the pool that's around it?
Yes. What if children want to see that?
I'm like so heartbroken over all this. This is somebody who I thought was my best friend, but would go as far enough as to slander. Like, no, not slander. To attack all my female friends, and then get his little buddy to slander us. I know Sean said he wanted to stay out of all of this, but he's a part of this. Especially, why am I shaking it? Because especially because he's around, because he's hanging out with somebody who's practically calling us out for no reason. I didn't deserve any of this. I didn't do anything wrong. And when all this shit got out, I didn't even say anything. You guys were the first ones to open up about Justice, and then you were the first to open up about Sean. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Daniel was still on the call. I didn't post anything about any of them. And yet I'm the bad guy? How's that fair for me? How's that fair for you guys?
That's not fair at all.
Sean is the Dan Schneider of CJ Studios. It's simple as that. Say otherwise. Because that's what it comes out to. And him not trying to double down and everything is some way of owning up to it. But he didn't even have the heart to apologize to you guys. I don't need an apology. You guys need one though. Didn't you say Sean and Justice were close friends and that's why Justice was defending him? They were close friends, but from what Daniel told me, Sean got so fed up with him calling us out that he cut off Justice. Like, Sean cut ties with Justice. Because I told them, if Justice kept posting about us, then Sean's gonna get in trouble for it. Because that's his friend, and he should be he should be responsible enough to stop him because he's the one that caused this in the first place for sexually assaulting my female co-stars. And if this has to go to court, I have evidence. All saved on my phone, all saved on my Google Drive. I have everything backed up from what he did and then to what he did in defense of him.
Right.
That's why then his dad, then Sean's dad got pissed that you called him out
Yeah.
and was threatening to take you to court. Dude, if Sean Sr. took you to court representing Sean, which he can't do because Sean's an adult, like Sean would have to do it himself, then Sean would go to jail because you have proof of what he did to you and everyone else. I have a phone call of him owning up to all of it. So tell me that's not possible. All right,
That
no,
is possible.
I'm gonna let a couple other people join. Okay, man.
Okay, see ya.
All right, I'm gonna let you join too, Jasmine. Give me a second. Hello, how you
What's up?
doing? You're Rebecca, right?
Yes, you can call me Bex for short. You're Cesar, right?
Yes, it's great to meet you. Do you have any
Nice.
comments on this?
Yes, I do. I think the situation is very unacceptable, and I do want to walk you
Hey,
through with
Jasmine.
this. Like, first of all,
Hi, brother.
you all should fire Sean and Justice immediately. Like, there's no doubt about it. They made false
Sean's already
accusations against
Sean's
you.
already been fired. Justice quit after we fired him. After we fired Sean.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And did you block their accounts, block their Instagram and their Facebook and all?
No, but they blocked me though, so it wouldn't really make a difference.
Oh yeah,
Because I don't block people, but they blocked me though.
yeah,
I think Sean still kind of spies on my account here and there because he has that Pro HD films account that I
yeah.
never like that. Like, he didn't block me on that one, but he blocked me on his main one. Jasmine, do you have any comments on this? Because I know you got somehow roped into this too since you're a crew member.
Oh yeah, about Sean.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's he's
Because didn't
very
Sean creep on
he,
you?
yeah, he looked at my ass multiple times.
Yeah, he was staring at your butt 24/7.
Yeah, and then he
Oh
kept
no.
asking me out multiple times to be his girlfriend, and I said no. And he kept asking me and asking me and asking me and asking me and asking me.
Weren't you dating Daniel at the time?
Yeah,
So he tried asking you out while you were already with somebody.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like when a guy
The fuck?
hits on a girl who is not available anymore, that's a red
He's
flag.
a little prick.
Exactly.
He is a
Even though
little.
I never knew the guy. Thank God I don't.
You don't want to.
Exactly. Exactly. Honestly, I think this situation, your situation is even worse than at Brainiac Adams' situation when he was falsely accused of a similar thing.
The difference between this and what Adam had to go through is that what Adam, like everything what Adam was accused of was through a Beyond cartoon. This is real life right here. This isn't about Beyond or a cartoon or anything. This is like a real life actor, former actor coming at a former
Hmm.
co-star. Well, multiple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jasmine got roped into what Justice was doing.
Oh,
In fact, he texted Jasmine saying, "Oh, hey, Caesar's causing a lot of problems with Sean and me, and I was wondering if you wanted to help me expose him on his channel."
Oh
And
yeah, and
Jas,
I
oh
have proof. It was on the
no.
text messages too.
yeah, and when you got that message, what was the first thing you did?
Blocked him.
Exactly.
Exactly. You
Because what
go, girl.
Justice is trying to do is turn people against me. I didn't even tell anybody, "Hey, you got to stop hanging out with Justice," or anything. I never said that. But he's doing it to turn people against me. He tried to get Manny involved in this. He's one of our older members. He's in his fucking 30s. What the hell does he need to get into some 20-year-old's drama?
I know, right?
Like
That's bullshit.
like why are you
Absolutely.
trying to turn people against me? What did I do to you?
He's just trying to look for that attention. He's an attention seeker.
Exactly.
He's a fucking
And and
attention.
I'll admit,
And
I'd
he
be
wants
lying.
it. He wants to go around and tell people, "Oh yeah, he called me at camp. He was like, "Oh Jasmine, we're exposing Cesar. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?" I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, why are you calling me?"
And I'd be a liar if I said this didn't get in my head, because if it didn't get in my head, I wouldn't be live right now. But I'm not here. I'm mainly doing this live stream to defend my crew. I could care
Exactly.
less if people try to call me out, but when you call out my entire crew who had nothing to do with this, and if you're like that's where it becomes a problem. Now, if it was a random troll doing this and calling all out the CJ crew, I would
Hmm.
ignore it. But I can't ignore what Justice is. I can't ignore it when Justice is doing it, because this is a former member, somebody who was a part of my crew. We had to
Exactly.
file a cease and desist to get him to stop. He said he would, but wants us to apologize to Sean for what? We didn't do anything to Sean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If anything, Sean should
It should have.
apologize to Jada and Chloe and
Probably.
everyone else he sexually assaulted.
Exactly.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I used to, speaking of Beyond, I used to create Go Animate videos when I was a kid. I did not post them to YouTube though, because I think I was too young to have a YouTube account. Um, I mean, I've been a fan of this kind of content since I was a kid. I remember watching Caillou Gets Grounded, classic Caillou Gets Grounded,
Sean's not a
Dora
Go
Gets Grounded.
animator though. He was in my live action series.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
besides the point here. It's like I used to be. I know this is not. I know that Beyond has nothing to do with this, but the fact that it's become like so toxic is it's beyond me.
It's crazy because like people in your guys' Beyond community, they consider everything they're going through as drama. No, this is drama because this is real life.
Exactly.
It's crazy to think that I hear about this type of shit happening in Nickelodeon or Disney Channel studios, but something as
Or
indie as
Seven
my
Supergirl.
production, the fact that it happened in my production, I'm very upset about it. Especially because the person who was doing this was a close friend of, was a close friend of mine.
I know how you feel, and honestly, I'm sorry this happened to all of you. You guys did not deserve this.
Hopefully, it's resolved by now. I swear, if Justice makes another post just because I went live, we're going to court. I'm calling the lawyer. Like he needs to like this live stream is to clear up everything to defend my crew. If he
I mean,
makes a
he broke up
post,
my relationship too.
yeah, he's the reason why you and Daniel broke up. So if Justice or
Yeah,
Sean tries to call us out again because of this live stream, we're going to court. This is
I'm
just
on your
to defend
side.
my crew.
Exactly, and I think
Because anybody
um
who watches CJ, they know damn well I'm not a pedophile. They know damn well my
of
crew are
course,
not pedophiles. We did
of
not we did
course.
not we did not sexually assault anybody on set.
Yeah, this ain't no Dan Snyder situation or the situation with the YouTube channel that I used to like as a kid called Seven Supergirls.
Oh, I heard of that. Like Sean's technically the Dan Schneider of CJ.
Exactly.
And literally I don't know where they're coming. I don't know where Justice is coming at calling me a fucking predator. I am not fucking Brian Peck.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
get that straight right now. I am not Brian Peck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand why they. Oh my god. Yeah.
Because they want attention. It's
Yeah.
like
They're attention seeker, Caesar. They're
attention
just trying.
seeking horrors
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, they are.
Exactly. It's just not a good way to get attention.
Right. All right,
They're
Rebecca.
just
I'm gonna see
trying.
if I can let someone else join the stream. Thanks for joining in.
Oh, no problem.
All right, see
And
you, Rebecca.
also, no, never mind. You too.
All right, see you. So like literally like Sean's not doing anything to attack us or anything, but he knows what he did. Like when he was a part of CJ, he knows what he did was wrong. Is he owning up to it? I hope. I would love to see an apology post come from him, apologizing to the CJ crew. But how is it that Sean, who wanted nothing to do with this, is staying quiet, but Justice, who had nothing to do with this, is the one who's making posts about us?
That's
That
true.
literally doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't.
doesn't.
And I couldn't do anything for it for a while because I was afraid I was going to lose John Luke in the process because that's his brother. But John Luke doesn't even have his support. I mean, John Luke isn't even supporting him, so now I'm not showing any mercy. And obviously, I can't go over there and throw hands or anything because I'm not a violent person, and I'm not willing to go to jail either. The only way I was able to resolve this was by filing a cease and desist. I couldn't ignore it because now he's putting my crew in danger. When you make accusations like that, you're putting everybody in danger.
Yeah. And calling them what is that word called? Sorry, brother. What is that word
Pedophile?
called? Yes. That's the strong word that you shouldn't be using.
You call somebody a pedophile or a predator, what's going to happen when they're seen on the streets and they're not really that? They're going to get fucking attacked.
Exactly, but why would he do that? I don't understand. Like, why would he
Like,
say
I'd
like
be a type of person who would throw hands with a fucking predator.
exactly? But for him to call us that and you that, like, that's not okay.
Exactly.
That's not okay. That's assaulting. That.
Justice is trying to put us in danger. And honestly, I feel like Justice is doing this so he can drive me crazy to where I kill myself or something. I don't know what's going on in his head. I didn't do anything to him. What did I do? What did you guys do? You barely joined CJ. What did you do? Right?
Exactly.
He made a post saying that he'll stop posting about us because he got my cease and desist letter from us. But I don't trust that he's going to stop. So, if he makes one more post about us, and if he makes a response to this live stream, I'm calling the lawyer because I'm done. I'm not playing this game anymore.
Exactly.
I've been dealing with slander since high school, and that has put a really bad effect on my mental health. But to be slandered by somebody who worked with me on my own channel, I'm not letting that slide.
And that's not okay either.
Yeah.
That is just wrong.
And this is the only response I'll ever make after this live stream about this. I won't say anything further after this, but the fact that it had to be taken this far to where I had to break my silence over it. and like, and you saw how many views the stream got in the beginning of the stream. Now they're in trouble.
I hope. I hope.
Yeah, and I know I got a question earlier on asking why didn't I call the cops on Sean? I can't call the cops because I'm not the one who was victimized from the SA
But
shit.
it's okay for them to assault us and say that we're that type of people. Like that.
Yeah, that's not
I don't.
right.
That's not okay because what if I was on the streets with my parents and they like, you know?
The ironic thing is that people have been trying to make these rumors about me in high school with no proof,
Yeah.
but
I'm on your side, and I think that the CG crew, we deserve better, Caesar. We deserve better
yeah,
because Justice, what is his problem?
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is because people used to target me in high school, like Lincoln High School exposing pages and shit like that.
Uh,
And for some reason, they roped him into it for being one of my members. But that doesn't mean you go after the one guy who had your back. Like I actually defended Justice during that time. I'm like, don't be posting about the CJ crew members who
like
had nothing
why?
to do with this.
And then the craziest part, why are you calling me when I'm at camp with this whole situation?
Right. Because the thing is, like, I'm not like
Hmm?
because I'm not making this, and I'm gonna say this right now to anybody who's watching: do not go attacking Sean or Justice. Do not. I'm not making this live stream for you guys to attack them or anything. I'm trying to speak the truth here because I'm tired of having to stay quiet when people try to slander me. I could care less if it's an online troll or a fan, but not my own member, former member. I'm not gonna tolerate that. I'm tired of being quiet. I don't care what anybody says telling me to take down any posts or anything. I'm not staying quiet about this. This is the only response I'm making. And like and like if it gets re-uploaded somewhere, it's whatever, because I'm not re-uploading this on my Instagram or my YouTube or anything. So like if there's any screen recorders out there, it's whatever, because I'm already sure there already is. But
Hmm?
let's leave it at this way though. I'm not making this live stream for you guys to attack Sean or Justice, all right?
What made me uncomfortable is for him that he ruined my season of my camp season, and I wasn't okay with that. I wasn't okay with that.
Yeah, they tried to rope you into this to where you were in the middle of an event.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to put this out there, but I almost lost my grandma in December. And during that time, Justice was talking shit on me. I was going through enough as it was. So how dare he?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I wasn't open about what was going on at my because I don't talk about my personal life, but that was something I was going through. And for him to have the audacity to come at me when I'm going through something as much as a family emergency is the biggest fuck you to me.
Exactly. Exactly. I was on
Like,
your side because you know what, like assaulting somebody, hurting somebody's feelings, saying things to their face, but being that type of person, that's I don't know. You're just stabbing the other person behind their backs.
oh, I'm already used to people calling me out and stabbing me in the back and stuff. I'm used to dealing with traitors, but not when it's someone who I considered family, or in fact somebody who actually worked on CJ Studios with me. All I'm trying to do is make films. Like, where the fuck is all this drama coming from? I gotta reconsider who I'm. I gotta reconsider who's the right people to cast. This is ridiculous. And I'm still on good terms with John Luke. Luckily, he doesn't even support what Justice is doing, and that's his brother.
I hate him.
Justice, yeah. I'm like, I don't know what the heck happened to him. He was a sweet little boy back in when I met him in fourth grade, and he grew up to be an internet troll.
And then the craziest thing, Caesar, when I went to his house, like the whole drama went with him and saying that I went behind Daniel's back, saying that he was gay and calling him that. Chloe said that. He said that. I had messages from him saying that. Like,
Because he orchestrated to get you involved. He got orchestrated, but I can't even talk. He orchestrated to mess up your friendship with the crew members because he knew he couldn't get you on board to expose me.
exactly. But would I do that to you? No. No.
Right.
But the craziest shit is that, like, when I was at camp, like, dude, why are you texting me middle of my season, my time of my funness? Like, why are you like, no?
The crazy thing is that from what John Luke told me, their mom doesn't even like the fact that I'm defending myself about it. They don't even like. She doesn't like that Justice is calling me out, but she doesn't even like that I'm defending myself, stating that I don't know how to handle my own problems. It's not that I don't know how to handle my own problems. I have connections, and I got people who have my back, who can vouch for me that like all these stuff that's being said about me is not true. Like literally, like I should be working on my film stuff right now, but I have to come out of my way and make a live stream to address what's going on because he's out there calling me a pedophile, and even though he doesn't have that many followers, it's gonna catch somebody's attention,
Yeah.
and I'm not cool with that, especially when he's making these accusations on you guys.
And coming at us. And you.
It's one thing when you come at me. I could care less if he comes at me. But what do my actors have to do with this?
Exactly. Why are you putting them in the middle of it?
Like Brandon's going through enough as it is in the freaking cosplay community because people make accusations against him. He doesn't need to deal with this either because like Justice will just make it worse on him because he was targeted multiple times in the cosplay community.
Yeah.
And if word got out that like Justice is accusing him of this in the film community, that's gonna get him in more trouble. And Brandon never did anything wrong. Oh, and speaking of, tell me why, even though Justice called us out, why is he still texting Brandon acting like he's all friends with him? Brandon doesn't like him.
Saying what?
Oh, I'll tell you right now. Cesar, if I worked for you, would have stood up for you. I appreciate that, Sophia. Thank you. Sophia reached out to me this morning because she saw my post about it. No, because like there was Brandon posted him and his girlfriend, and then Justice replies to his story saying "lucky." Brandon sends it to me, and he's like, "It's like," and I ask him like, "Does he really think you're friends with him after the way he called you out alongside with me and everyone else?" And here's how I see it: he may have been targeting specific crew members, but if you're saying the CJ crew without even lifting out names, you're practically talking about everybody who's currently associated, people who are formerly associated. So that
I
meant,
hate him. I
and
don't
because
know
it's people he was formerly associated, like people who used to be a part of CJ, he called them out too. Emily, Aries, Javen. I'm not even cool with Aries or Emily, but I'll even vouch for them that he's lying on their names too. It's crazy to think that from me trying to make films with a group of close friends that somehow it would end with people slandering my name was one thing because that's just what the internet's like. But my
No.
own crew member, that's unacceptable, man.
It
I
is.
did nothing to deserve that. I shouldn't even be going live about this right now, talking about it because this should have never happened from the fucking first place. You know what I mean? Like, how do you expect me to stay quiet for this long when you're making a dangerous accusation against me
What is dangerous?
and against my crew? One of the crew members being my girlfriend. He's lying on my girlfriend's name. He's lying on my best friend's name. What do you expect me to do?
I think that it's not okay.
It's
It's not
not.
right.
It's really not.
It
Because
he thinks that it's okay. Oh, let me do this so I can hurt this person, or I don't talk shit. Like, no.
it's ridiculous. How does like, and you know what's crazy? He wasn't even as associated with the CJ crew as much. He had short roles in digital vids. The only main role he got was playing Robert in Kidnapping Santa. That was it. He got one main role and got too big of a head. Like, oh, he got a main role in one film and how he thinks he's all that. He thinks everybody like, and you know the crazy thing? Nobody's even on his side. Because if people were on his side, he would have comments saying they support him and everything. But they know he's lying.
Yeah. I
Who are they
don't.
gonna like? Who are they gonna listen to? A public figure or an internet troll?
I believe you.
There's no proof
Yeah.
showing any form of proof of any accusation he's making against me. If you're gonna make accusations or provide no evidence, who's gonna believe you?
No one's gonna believe him.
Exactly.
Especially everybody else, because everybody's not taking his side.
Exactly. So who is he exactly like calling this out to?
I think that what he's doing is to make you seem like you're the bad guy, but you're really not the bad guy
For
here.
what? That's my question.
He's probably mad at the fact that you,
That I
you
fired. He's mad because I fired his sex offender best friend from my channel.
yeah,
Oh, and then on top of that, like he was also pissed that I'm reposting old CJ clips that he was in. Like, buddy, I own the fucking films.
yeah.
That's my IP. Your face was in it, yes,
Obviously,
but you were an
obviously,
actor at one point.
obviously, you own it because you're the main fucking boss. Obviously,
Yeah,
you have to
I'm the
like
founder of the whole production. So if I'm reposting a clip that you were featured in, that's because it was my film.
yeah.
Brand
You
recognition. You were a part of it at one point. So if he doesn't like the fact that he's on like being reposted like from the kidnapping Santa clips, oh fucking well.
get over it.
I'm not trying to sound entitled or anything, but I own CJ Studios. I own the rights to all the films on there. Even the third party ones. I own them.
Hmm.
So there's no possible explanation to why I shouldn't be allowed to repost any clips, even if he's in them.
Exactly.
There's members who've been fired previously, and I still repost the clips they were in because it's a part of CJ Studios' history.
You, we should find like you know what we should do, Caesar,
Ah,
is to like find people that are good for the
there we go.
CJ film. So we're not looking for the people that are for drama. We're looking for people that want to be in this film festival, or
I'm a
that.
very selective person too. I'm very picky with who I cast because the first thing I got to do is get to
But
know the
he's over here.
person.
Justice over here is mad because you're posting things, and it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I never said one bad thing about him. Not even Sean.
Exactly. But Sean, you know how Sean is. He's a little like.
And the crazy thing is that Sean isn't even friends with Justice anymore because of what he's been saying to us or
Yeah.
about us. Even though Sean caused this, he knows Justice is making it worse on him, so he cut ties with him. So the person that Justice has been defending this whole time now wants nothing to do with him because he's getting him in trouble with me.
Mhm.
I'm just appalled. I'm honestly like hurt because like
I see that in you because you can't imagine how it's hurting you.
yeah, because like I just don't really understand what I did wrong to get any of these accusations made about me since high school.
Yeah.
And why all of a sudden me firing somebody who sexually assaulted my actors makes me the bad guy all of a sudden
Yeah.
because I'm the one spreading lies about Sean. What the
No,
fuck?
you're not. You're
The
not.
only reason why there's no proof out there that, like, well, for the most part at least, like, there's no text messages or anything confirming what Sean did is because all the actors didn't speak up. They're too scared to speak up. They're scared of him.
Yeah.
The only one who broke their silence against Sean was Jada.
Yeah. I don't like Sean. I don't like Justice either because you know what they did shit to me where I felt angry. I felt angry because I felt hurt because of Daniel. You know what made me feel angry is that not just Sean, he has a fucking mouthful to say about other people, but he's rude. And then Justice has a fucking mouth where he goes around and saying things that he shouldn't be saying to Daniel, and Daniel's over there fucking believing him.
I just don't understand why he felt the need to get involved in me firing Sean. If he wouldn't
But
have
that's how
done
he
that, he'd
is.
probably
That's how
still
he
be. If he
is.
wouldn't have done that, he probably still would have been a part of the channel.
That's
Because
that's how
I
he
had
is.
nothing. I didn't have anything against Justice. I really didn't. I never had anything against Justice
Yeah.
until he started posting shit.
Well, you know how he is. He likes to go and say shit. It's not okay.
Nothing excuses it. Nothing does.
Yeah. And he lost that chance.
And lost the last of the friends he had. He probably
Yeah.
has some friends here and there, but like he lost like the main ones that actually gave a fuck
Been
about
there for
him.
him. Yeah.
I took him in, dude.
You did all the things that you did for him, but he look at what he fucking did to you. Look at what he did to your girlfriend.
And am I affected by any of the accusations he made against me, like social media wise? No, but it's still wrong though.
But for him to accuse you of fucking, what's that word called?
I keep forgetting.
A
Pedophile.
yes, thank you very much. Like, who does that to their friends? Who
And if
does
you're gonna
that?
make accusations about that, like, where's the proof?
Like, have you had sex with anybody? Did you fuck anybody? Did you do this to anybody? Like, what the fuck?
I'm not a virgin,
Remember,
but
he
I've had
also
consent.
made.
I'm not a virgin, but
Oh,
I've had consensual sex before. I never
Exactly, but
like.
for
I'm not a
him, for
rapist.
but for him to say that like about you, like that's that's higher than he that could get somebody in trouble.
So here's my guess. I feel like he's not. I feel like Justice doesn't really care about defending Sean, and he's just trying to make drama just so I can get in trouble. Because where the fuck does all this come out that we SA'd him when filming Kidnapping Santa? Like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah,
It's ridiculous, man. I'm a public figure. I don't need this shit.
exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm on your side. I'm always gonna be you and Jada's side.
Nobody has his back. That's
I
because they
don't
know
trust.
he's full of shit.
He hurt me. He hurt me where Daniel and I was hurting.
And here's the
I
thing. He's not a minor. He's a grown ass man. If I need to take him to court, I will.
yeah
And you know what that means, right? He doesn't have a job, so he's not going to be able to pay any of the lawsuit charges, which means that would come out of his parents' pockets.
yeah
I don't want to put them through that. But if Justice doesn't stop posting about us, we're going to court. And everybody in the CJ crew will be coming too.
yeah. Cause this shit's serious. Like you don't ever do something like that. Like it just
Hey,
made
wait,
me
wait.
mad. Cause when I read what he wrote about you, Caesar, I was fucking pissed.
Yeah. Hey, Juan. Hey, Retro. Welcome to the stream, you guys.
Like
I appreciate that, Sophia. Thank you.
it made me feel uncomfortable because like why are you talking to my friend like that? Why are you doing that?
Right.
What's your intention? Like what are you trying to do here?
Like, what is your game, basically?
Yeah.
Like, why are
Because
you doing this?
are you just fucking jealous? Are you fucking mad? Like what's
Like, what did I do? Like, what do you want an apology from me for? What did I do that upset you so badly? Because it
exactly
had to have been something else other than firing Sean. Something had to have happened.
exactly exactly.
And if he's trying to drive me to off myself, I'm not doing it. I'm still here. I'm still breathing.
And there's nothing that you did wrong, Caesar.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you did wrong. He
And
just
then,
you know how he is. He's a fucking little kid. He's a child. He ain't no grown man. He just that's who he is.
and after this live stream, this will be the last time I ever talk about it, publicly at least. And I'm just going to continue what I'm doing, continue
If
what I
he's
do
on
best,
here,
and just make
he better
films.
know. If he's on here, he better know who's directly what we're talking about.
Thank you, Juan. I'm actually getting a haircut today, though, so all this long hair
Are
is
you
going
our
to go.
bestie?
Yeah, because D Media is taking headshots of us, and I'm going to use my headshot for IMDb, so I want to make sure I have a fresh look.
Aw.
Yeah, so after the stream, I'm actually going to probably end the stream in a few minutes so I can get ready to get my haircut.
Yeah, show me afterwards. I want to see a picture.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go so I can talk to the audience for another minute, then I'm going to close the stream.
all
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys. If for some reason this gets screen recorded, if Sean or Justice, if you guys are seeing this, this is nothing personal, okay? I'm not going to be an asshole and say fuck you guys or anything. I'm not going to be like that. But what I am going to say is that you guys crossed the line. Sean, you crossed the line by sexually assaulting my female actresses who looked up to you as true friends. Justice, it's one thing when you defend Sean, but it's another thing when you try to spread lies about me for doing the right thing. And I'm going to warn you, buddy. We will be going to court if you make one more response, even if it's a response to this live stream. But anyways, to everybody who's watching who's still on here, I just want to say thank you guys for having my back, having my crew's back. It should not have had to go this far, but this is probably my consequence for staying quiet about it this whole time. But as much as you guys have supported me, make sure you guys follow the CJ crew members. if you check the following list on CJ Studios Instagram page, you'll see all their accounts. You can follow them. Some accounts are private though, so like I don't know if they'll take your request or not. But make sure you guys are supporting the CJ crew members as much as you're supporting me though, because without them, CJ Studios wouldn't be what it is. But if I drink all my water, that's why I'm coughing so much. It's nothing personal against Sean or Justice, but to put my reputation on the line like that, and I didn't do anything wrong, that's way too far. And if it was any online troll or somebody I once knew in person, then that's one thing. But for somebody who actually was a part of my channel to make these posts about me, I draw the line right there. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for having my back. Make sure to follow the CJ crew members on Instagram and on YouTube if they have channels. And anyways, we're going to continue doing what we do best. We're going to continue making our films. Season 3 of The Adventures of Beyond City is coming soon, and Season 7 of Digital Vids is coming soon. So we're going to go ahead and close off. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to DM me, and I'll give you guys the context in case you guys came in here a little late. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and close off, and hopefully everything ends from here. Like, hopefully the drama's over. I just had to clear out the air. Now that he got my cease and desist, now I'm allowed to talk about what's going on. So anyways, you guys have an amazing day. And if you guys have any other questions, just feel free to reach out and take care.